Hey everybody, did I get any results on my second week of carnivore? Find out in this episode of Chanisthenics.
Chanisthenics. Unlock the retro you now.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Chanisthenics, where we use proper nutrition and at-home exercises, all in an effort to help you unlock the retro you now. Now, I'm reporting back on my weight loss journey. This is week 2. And I've been doing the carnivore diet, as you've seen from the previous 2 videos, which is my weight loss journey day 1 and weight loss journey week 1. So go check out those 2 videos if you haven't already. And again, we're going to get into this week 2, and I had some surprising results. Some things I wasn't expected, and I'll get into that later on in the video. But so far, it's been great, and I've been loving this carnivore diet so far. So any of you out there who are thinking about trying it, I'd encourage you to go ahead and give it a go. Like I say, so far I'm absolutely loving it, getting unexpected results, and it's been fantastic. Alright, so I do want to have sort of a special note here. Apparently, before I started this, I was getting sick. I was getting some sinus problems, some drainage. I don't know if I had any infection or not, but again, I mentioned something like that in my blood work video on my day 1 weight loss journey video, that some things were elevated, could indicate that. And normally they're higher than that if you are sick, but I got those done before I started, and things have just gotten a little bit worse. I've had more drainage, I've had more coughing, a lot of sneezing, and things like that. So just a special note that I think when I started this, I was getting sick, which I'm not shocked, because for the last 8 months I've been eating the most obscene processed garbage you could think of in an effort to put on that 60 pounds I was trying to put on. And again, I was 53.5 pounds overweight when I started this. So anyway, there's that, and I'm surprised I didn't get sick way sooner. I'm thankful I didn't, but I'm actually surprised I didn't, because I was eating a lot of bad stuff. So it's good to get back into this now and get back on a ketogenic diet. Again, this is the carnivore version, as you've heard me mention in the previous videos. And anyway, so I feel better today. I don't have any sinus pressure. I feel a little bit of stuff moving behind my eyes, but I don't have any pain, any pressure. I haven't had a runny nose today. That's great. And I'm excited for what's to come. So just a special note that I have been sick. So anyway, I think it's going away, which is a good thing. Now, when I previously did a ketogenic diet, I did it off and on for maybe 3 years, maybe 4. I can't remember. I'd have to look at my notes. But anyway, when I did that, within 2 to 3 weeks, probably around 3 weeks, I never had any runny nose, never had any drainage, never had none of that. And it literally went away and stayed away until literally just now, right before I started doing this second round of it, and after I'd put on the weight. So, but yeah, I thought my allergies were seasonal, because I'd feel inflamed all the time, have a runny nose constantly all year round. And starting about the year 2000, I started having 2 sinus infections a year that were pretty rough. And I don't ever miss work, but I would even miss work over them. They were so bad. You just want to lay in the dark. You just felt so horrible. But anyway, that went away after 3 weeks of initially doing a ketogenic diet. Again, it never returned until now. And I always thought it was seasonal allergies, but apparently mine was tied directly to what I was eating, the food I was eating. So once I changed that, it all went away. My only guess is, and again, I'm not a doctor, I don't play one on YouTube. This hasn't been diagnosed, but my best guess is I was staying inflamed all year round from all the garbage I was eating in mass quantities, and it kept me inflamed. And then when the seasons would change, that's when I would get these sinus infections. So twice a year. So I think what was going on is that would cause me even more inflammation, and that would lead to a sinus infection. Again, that's my best guess. I'm not a doctor. I haven't had this diagnosed, but that's how I'm putting the puzzle pieces in place from the best I can tell from what I know. And And anyway, so I'm hoping and expecting that this will go away soon. The sickness I've got now, again, it's like a head cold or something, nothing major. But I'm suspecting this will go away soon. I'm literally better today anyway. This is the best I've felt in a long time since I started eating the processed food. So I think that's finally going away as well. And I expect the same results, if not better, on the carnivore diet, that version of keto. And and I'm looking forward to the coming weeks and months ahead. So I feel so much better. I felt like $1,000,000 doing keto. I felt better than I did in high school. And again, I'll be 45 this year, so that's awesome. That's what we all want, right? So I'm looking forward to that in the future. And again, this has been fantastic so far. All right, so now it's time to recap my full week of what I did on the carnivore diet. I'm trying to recap everything I do each week and then show you guys the results. And again, this week I had some surprising results. I was pretty happy with it. So I would say I'm shocked, but not really. I was surprised though, which is similar to shocked.
All right, so here's my week 2 carnivore results, and they blew me away. My body weight's 208 pounds, which is a 10.5 pound weight loss since I first started on day 1, which is amazing. I lost a total of 4.5 inches around my belly, and I lost 2 inches around my waist since day 1. So this is fantastic. It's absolutely amazing, and I can't wait to see what happens next week.
All right, everybody, it is time to recap my second week on carnivore. Now I'm going to recap what I ate, how many bottles of water I had each day, what exercise I got, how I felt, how much sleep I got the night before, and if I had any of the carnivore poo issues. So we'll go ahead and start with day 1. I only had one meal. I ate at 5:15 p.m. I had half a pound of bacon, and I put that after I cooked it into an 8 egg omelet. Again, it was seasoned with salt and pepper and all cooked in bacon grease. I had 3 bottles of water. As far as exercise goes, I had none or just my normal activity. How I felt? Well, I felt better. I still feel like I had some inflammation behind my eyes and in my head. Um, it was mostly gone, but there was a little bit there. I had no more runny nose. Haven't had to wake up and pee anymore for the last 3 nights. And again, I touched on this in a previous video. The reason I think I was doing that was a combination of two things. Number one, when you switch from running on broken down carbs as fuel to broken down fat, you shed a lot of water weight. So number one, I was doing that, I'm sure, in that transitionary period. And number two, I have the low kidney function, which I gave in my day 1 video on my blood work and the results on that. So those combination of things had me waking up in the middle of the night, but that's gone. So as far as sleep goes, I got 7.5 hours, but none of it was straight through. I was just tossing and turning, and just wasn't sleeping straight through. I didn't have to go to the bathroom at all on day 1. On day 2, I only ate once again. I ate at 2:45 p.m. I had a Hillshire Farms Cajun sausage cooked in ghee, and I seasoned it with salt and pepper. Had 3 bottles of water again on day 2. As far as exercise, I had none. It was just normal activity again. How I felt? Well, I felt the best I'd felt in a long time, but for some reason I did get pretty tired, a little unusually tired after my first meal of the day. And I mean, I wasn't stuffed. I didn't eat a lot. So I don't know what that was. It wasn't muscle fatigue. I've experienced that before when I did a ketogenic diet, and that was because I wasn't eating enough. I was doing intermittent fasting and all these other things, and I just wasn't getting enough food at all. So I was just constantly had muscle fatigue, but it was all over my body. This wasn't that. This was just me being tired and sluggish, kind of like I had ate too much, but I hadn't. As far as sleep goes, I'd got 6 hours, but again, not straight through. I just tossed and turned, kept waking up. And as far as the carnivore poo, it got me 3 times in one day. I mean, it was unbelievable. And so day 2 was kind of rough. Now, as far as day 3 goes, I had 2 meals this day. I was really hungry in the morning, so I had a 1 pound ribeye in the morning at 8:30 a.m. I ate my second meal at 8 p.m. I had a 6 egg omelet cooked in bacon grease with a quarter pound of bacon inside the omelet. And again, I seasoned this with salt and pepper. Drank 3 bottles of water that day.
Exercise was none or normal activity. How I felt? Well, I developed a slight irritation in the back of my throat. There was some drainage, and it was there when I went to bed and stayed with me all the next day. And I felt a little more inflamed. So I don't know if another sickness is coming on me. There were some people at work that were sick, have been for a little while. I may be catching what they've got on top of what I had and was just getting rid of when I started. So time will tell. We'll see. I had 6 hours of sleep. Again, tossed and turned, but again, I think the waking up and peeing thing is gone. And as far as the poo goes, I had no bowel movement at all. So day 4, I again had 2 meals. Meal 1 was at 11:30 a.m. I had a 6 egg omelet again with a quarter pound of bacon, cooked in ghee, seasoned with salt and pepper. And meal 2 was at 8:30 p.m. I had 6 eggs sunny side up, and I had a 1 pound ribeye, all cooked in bacon grease and seasoned with salt and pepper. Had 4 bottles of water that day, and as far as exercise goes, it was none, normal activity. And then sleep, I had 6 hours, but I woke up because my throat was scratchy and it kept me up and I was coughing. So I ended up going downstairs, gargling some warm salt water, and that did the trick. And I was finally able to get 3 hours of sleep before I had to get up for the day. And as far as how I felt, well, I mean, I had inflammation and drainage on and off throughout the day with a little tickle in the back of my throat that would occasionally cause me to cough. As far as the carnivore poo goes, um, I didn't go at all that day. So as far as day 5 goes, I only ate 1 meal, and that was at 7 p.m. I had 6 eggs sunny side up and a 1 pound ribeye, all cooked in bacon grease and seasoned with salt and pepper. I had 4 bottles of water, and exercise was none or normal activity. Sleep, I mean, I tried to get about 6 hours, but I only got about 2 to 3 hours, and I just coughed a lot because of that drainage. I didn't have a sore throat or anything, just sneezing and coughing due to this drainage, and that's kind of how I felt all day. I mean, it was just that and sneezing fits. It was like that all day and all night, and I did not have a bowel movement at all. Didn't have to go.
Sorry, quick correction here. I actually did go once that day. So, day 5, I actually did go to the bathroom one time.
And then on day 6, um, I had 1 meal that day. I didn't eat till 10 p.m., so I just wasn't hungry. And I had scrambled eggs with, I don't know, about 3/4 pound of bacon, but I used 12 eggs. I cooked all that in bacon grease. Now I only ate half of it. So I had 6 eggs and half of a quarter pound of bacon. And then I had 4 bottles of water. Now, exercise, I walked for about 22 minutes on a lunch break, which is about 2,500 steps or so. And I walked to and from a local car show. It's literally just a couple blocks away. So I did have some activity as far as working out goes. And looks like sleep, I had 7 hours. It was not straight through because I woke up coughing with drainage during the night. How I felt, I mean, I had much more energy, but I still had a runny nose and sneezed a lot due to the drainage. Uh, I did not have to go to the potty as far as the carnivore poo goes. And on day 7, I ate once at 3 p.m. I ate the leftovers, so I had 6 eggs and somewhere around, half a 3/4 pound of bacon, cooked in bacon grease. And I cooked all this the day before. I had 6 bottles of water. I was just really thirsty. And for exercise, I walked 2 miles plus my normal activity. As far as sleep, I got much needed rest in. I slept a total of 10 hours, but I woke up several times during the night and in the morning. I felt much better overall. Still had some fatigue, and that kind of set in after working on my old car. I was out tinkering on it, and it was about 80 degrees outside all day. So the sun kind of zapped me a little bit, even though I really didn't do much. I guess I'm still in that transitionary period, so that's fine. That's normal. I had no carnivore poo. And that was my 7 days. That was all 7 days. That was my summary. So that's what got me the results that I got on my week 2 experience with the carnivore diet. All right, guys, and here are the updated pics. I absolutely hate seeing these things, but again, this tracks progress, and long term, I look back on these and be like, wow, I can't believe I had put on 53 pounds on purpose. But anyway, it is what it is, and here they are.
All right, everybody, that's a wrap on my carnivore weight loss journey, week 2. And so far, I'm absolutely pleased with the results. Again, I'm loving it so far. And I've mentioned this before. Again, I'm in the early stages, and things could change as time goes on. And that's what this process is all about, just finding what's best for me. And that's what you guys need to do. Find out what's best for you on your weight loss journey. It may be carnivore as well. It's helping thousands and thousands of people worldwide, but it may be something else, and that's fine. Find what works for you. That's why at Chanisthenics we like to use the term proper nutrition, because what's proper for me may not be proper for you. So that's why we're doing that. But anyway, I think I'm going to stay on this indefinitely. This isn't something I'm going to quote go off of at all. I'm going to stay on it as long as I love it, which I think will be indefinitely. I'm eating things I love. I'm getting awesome results as far as my health goes. But again, we'll see long term how it goes. Also, stay tuned, because in the coming weeks and months, not only are we going to get these once a week progress videos, but every now and then, occasionally, I'll throw in a recipe video. I'll also throw in a fitness video, because I'm going to start working out in the near future. And that ought to be awesome too. I can't wait to get started working out. I love it. I miss it really bad. So I'll have videos on those things as well. So stay tuned. And to stay up to date on all that, don't forget one of the biggest compliments you could pay us here at Chanisthenics is clicking that subscribe button and ringing that notification bell, and also sharing this content with somebody you think may like it or benefit from it. So we appreciate you doing that, and if you found value in this stuff, don't forget, like, share, subscribe. That helps us so much here at Chanisthenics. All right, guys, that's a wrap for this video, for this week's video. Week 2 weight loss journey on carnivore, and I really appreciate you tuning in, and I'm getting ready to go crank up my favorite 80s playlist and fix me something to eat. So until next time.